And what we saw this weekend is essentially what we're going to see over the week ahead. I could show you this one map and leave it in place all week over the eastern half of the country, and that will be our weather story. Even if we have surface level highs, so we think we're going to have high pressure, there's still this upper level low in the upper atmosphere keeping things unsettled. So is there going to be a lot of rain? No. Is the potential for rain there pretty much every day this week? Yes. And the temperatures are nothing to brag about. By Tuesday, we have the system from the prairies moving into northern Ontario. It starts to dissipate over southern Ontario. In the southwest, Windsor to London, we could see some showers. But essentially, it's not going to be until late Wednesday into Thursday when we do see some rain showers across the GTA. So Wednesday into Thursday, that's when, again, we have the best chance to see rain. So most of the week ahead is going to be hit or miss. We could be like Napanee, where we had rain showers, heavy amounts of rain coming down. Forecast, I mentioned the rain, but it's going to be the temperatures the second half of the week into next weekend that I think you will enjoy. And speaking of the city of Toronto, it made the list of top 5 most livable cities in the world. Find out where it ranked. Well, there you go. Toronto, own it. Number 4 most livable city in the entire world. And I thought we'd continue with that theme, the most livable days this week to get out there and work on your lawns and gardens, maybe mow that front lawn if you haven't done that in a while. I'd choose Tuesday in around southern Ontario, or wait till the end of the week, Friday into next weekend. It is going to be a fairly unsettled week. We have this low pressure system moving in, predominantly Wednesday into Thursday. Watch for showers across southern Ontario, across the GTA, and then we dry out into next weekend. So I'll show you your 7-day forecast in a moment, but first I want to talk about Holiday Monday. I do want to draw your attention though to our website, theweathernetwork.com. You can choose any city and take a look at the 14-day trend, and I know you're looking for some good news. Toronto should be around 20 degrees at this time of year, so if you can see that there, we're slightly above the seasonal average until we get into next weekend, and then into early next week we actually get above our seasonal average, so there is some warm air to come. But as I mentioned, it's all about that upper level low. Have your cameras handy because I think you may be seeing some rainbows this week. But currents high, fast, and there's a lot of rain still in the forecast this week across Atlantic Canada. There's this upper level low spinning, keeping things very unsettled. And you've been dealing with rain all holiday long weekend. Through the day Tuesday, we could still pick up an additional 5 to 10 millimeters of rainfall in general. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's on top of what you've already seen. So this low pressure system continues to bring showers. Wednesday looks like your best day of the week. It doesn't look great, but it looks like your driest day of the week. And then for Thursday and Friday, there is more rain in the long range forecast. Take a look at this 7-day forecast for Moncton. So the temperature trend in the Maritimes is such that Tuesday we dip below seasonal, then we get back up to seasonal for Wednesday. Into next week, you get quite warm. So forget about this week. The week ahead is the one you want to have off and make your own holiday long weekend. Again, Wednesday looking like the best day of the week, and temperatures do stay pretty close to seasonal for most of the week ahead. Now, speaking of rain, so many Canadians saw it this holiday long weekend, but oh, Calgary, you probably felt like one of the rainiest cities on this holiday long weekend. It was shower after shower after shower, and there's still the risk for maybe an isolated thunder shower. I'm not going to say thunderstorm, but thunder shower through the day Tuesday, but it's very isolated and generally non-severe in nature. It's just with those warmer temperatures. At least you're going to get up to 20 degrees. Again, that's some good news that I can give you. In southern British Columbia and southern Alberta, we've really dried out. So Tuesday's looking dry overall. We have that risk for some isolated thunder showers across Alberta, but very isolated. That's the key word. And we're also drying out across the rest of the prairies. So let me show you Weyburn over the weekend. Thanks as all the cooler side in Saskatchewan. I can show you Regina, only 10 degrees, 12 degrees in Saskatoon, Winnipeg, 12 degrees. Everyone was about 5 to 10 degrees below your seasonal average for this time of year. Temperatures will be warming up, though, in this long-range forecast. All of that rain we were dealing with this holiday long weekend is pushing out of the prairies and moving into northwestern Ontario. So maybe a few spotty showers, especially Tuesday morning in around Winnipeg. But for the most part, it's, 15 to 30 millimeters of rain in northwestern Ontario. And when we take a look at what's happening with this system, what's left behind, other than those few spotty showers for tomorrow morning, is plenty of sunshine. We may see a shower or two in around Edmonton for Wednesday morning, but overall it is a drier pattern ahead. And it's interesting because it's flipped with the eastern half of the country. It dries out in the west and it's very unsettled in the east. So we have a lot to talk about in eastern Canada with rain showers and cooler temperatures over the week ahead. ahead. Hey, let's take a look at what was happening in eastern Ontario this weekend with the farming. They were planting their corn crops that they're only a couple of days delayed, but they're the first people in the area to do it. They're the only ones with their crops planted. And it's interesting because as we head through the next week ahead, we do have really unsettled conditions because of an upper level low over Ontario and Atlantic Canada. So there's going to be a lot of rain for farmers this week. I'm not sure if that's good news for you once you've planted your crops or not. But crops and planting is not the only thing that's really been delayed by our lack of spring weather. Rachel has more. It's interesting, Rachel, because a lot of people I have spoken with over the last several days and several weeks who own cottages, especially when you have boat access to your cottage and around Georgian Bay, for example, even going to your cottage has been delayed because there's been so much ice that they can't even get to their cottage. These are average water temperatures, lake temperatures this holiday long weekend. It's been cold. I don't think anyone's been in the water. If you have been, I want to see pictures and video of it. You can connect with me on Facebook and on Twitter or the Weather Network account and send us all of your pictures and video of all the crazy stunts you may have pulled because it was chilly to be in the water this holiday long weekend. As we head through the next several days, specifically through the day on Tuesday, it's not going to be a bad day, but it's going to be Tuesday when rain showers return to the north, Wednesday when they return to the south. So over the next couple of days, it is looking unsettled. Temperatures slightly cooler than average. When do we warm back up again? I'll have those details coming up next in the long range.
For your quick